everybody! Yahoo! Good evening and welcome for a comfortable evening of chatting shit. I said that there's gonna be snacks and I forgot to bring up any fucking snacks. I have this pink grapefruit and salt juice, so this is my delicious snack. I do have snacks somewhere. I have this, which is not a snack, it's a squishy, but it smells good. Sorry if you hear my cat going absolutely apeshit as well. He's, but you know, I'm sure you guys are used to it by now. Hi guys, everybody. Yahoo! Hi Mai. Hi Alisa. Hi Toil. Hi, give me coffee. Yeah, I would love a coffee right now. I'm not gonna lie. Hi Siren. Ooh. Hello. Toil's okay. So like, YouTube mailed me and they're like, if you open memberships, we'll give you some money. And I'm like, on your channel, and I was like, that sounds weird. The email was worded weird, and it's like sent from YouTube. It's not like a scam mail. So I opened the membership thing, and I didn't receive the money they promised. So like, I don't know if like this is like a mistranslation or something. I don't get it. But we have memberships now, and if you join, you get these emojis. So that's what you get. I just like, YouTube told me to do it, so I did it, and I'm just an NPC at this point. Hi guys, forgive me if I suddenly fall asleep mid-stream. Me too, babe, me too. Sorry if I just fall asleep. Gotta drink coffee, too human. Oh my god, for real, I cannot live unless I've had a coffee. It's really, really bad. If I don't have caffeine, I start to get a headache. And I have ADHD as well, so like, I'll crave the caffeine, I'll have the caffeine, and then I'll take a nap like straight after. Alright guys, Toil, arigato! Will you vlog your plane trip and meet and eat? Arigato! Okay, basically, sorry, my cat's going apeshit. I'm terrified of flying, like absolutely terrifying, like to the point where the plane takes off, I kind of like, I've been known to just like faint. So we're gonna film us the whole journey, but we're gonna film a little bit at the airport, maybe on the plane, and our connecting flight is in Texas, so we're gonna film a little bit there. I don't know, because I'm a mess when I take the plane. I think the last time I filmed me flying was when I went to Hokkaido, and I was a mess. I was not well. Got any certain coffee you like? Latte or mocha? In Japan, in the konbini, we have this coffee called Mount Rainier, and I drink it every single day. Gifted 1 Capsule Bunny memberships. Arigato! Allow gifts. How do I do this? Turn this on? Sick! I didn't know you could do that. This is getting like, Twitch. I don't know how Twitch works, and that's why I'm on YouTube, because Twitch seemed hard. That's like the only reason, but like, oh, that's sick. Oh my god, Nia got it! Ah! Sick. Okay. How's your day, Bun? It was pretty good, not gonna lie. This weekend, I took a break because I don't know what happened. I think my body just gave in, and I started to get like really intense pain. I don't know, like my legs were so painful. You know when you're like a teen and you have like growing pains? I felt like that. Like for the last 3 days, my body has just ached, and even now it still like hurts a little bit, and I was worried I was getting sick, so I took a little break, and I've been working on like 3D stuff. Oh, you give the 10? My, what the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck? This is amazing. Oh my god, I didn't know you could do this. What is happening? Jesus Christ. You guys are amazing. Ozzy, hi, thank you. Jesus, wait. I think we're gonna get demonetized. I already said a bunch of bad words. I opened stream, you weren't on yet, so I went on to get something from my place and stream started. I just mailed you, actually. Oh my god, this is great. Stop it! I was like, we're gonna have like a little casual time. And look at this, you guys can all use the silly emojis now. Can you spam the chat with the emojis? Can I use the emojis? I can! Oh my god, this is like my first day on the internet. Okay, I'm gonna add more to the... I'm gonna add the cat ones. I'm gonna keep adding emojis. This is really, really funny. I'm gonna get Seika to commission some more This is so fun. Hi, Strawberry. Oh my god, this is great. I love you guys so much. Thank you, my. This is so fun. I'm glad they added. I wasn't sure when they added this, but it's pretty fun. Well, oh my god, hell yeah. Love you guys. This is great. Yeah, also, I was gonna mention that next month is actually my birthday, and I was thinking about holding a little event. I'm not sure if you guys would be up to doing like a Discord event for my birthday, but I was thinking about that, something we can do. So let me know if you'd be open to that. I was thinking about like renting out like a bar or something, and then we can just like go there and eat and drink and be silly and like take checky and just have a funny time. It wouldn't be like, I would rent somewhere, so it wouldn't be like, it wouldn't cost money, but maybe you'd have to buy like one drink or something. So yeah, if you guys would be open to that, then let me know. Oh my god, yeah, hell yeah. I'll speak with Alice about it, because I'm so bad at organizing parties. It's like unreal. You can make custom animations whenever you get a super chat or new member. Oh, I need to learn how to do that. Oh my god, I'm such a boomer. This community has been awesome. I think everyone deserves a lot of CV love too. Oh my god, you're so great. I love you guys so much. We literally have the best community. Everyone's so great. 31st. Darby is busy. Okay. I'm gonna send a list of dates. My birthday is on May 20, and I'm having one day. I'm actually gonna visit. Not on that day, but like one of my free days. There's in Izu in Shizuoka Prefecture. There's like a resort where they have capybara, and it's like I don't know. It's kind of like it's called a villa. And it's kind of like one hotel room, and one of the walls is made of glass, and that's the only thing separating you from the capybara. So you're in your like cozy little hotel room, and there's like capybara just walking outside, and they just have babies. So there's a lot of there's a lot of really tiny capybara there right now, like absolute potatoes. They're so cute. So I am really excited. It's one of my favorite things to do in Japan is to go see the capybara, so I'm really excited. That's what I wanted to do for my birthday. Yeah, everyone, my, oh my god, my is like the real OG here. Oh my god. This is so great. I didn't even realize we could do this. YouTube is getting a lot better. I hope that more streamers come to YouTube instead of Twitch, because I don't really I never use Twitch, so yeah, this would be cool. Mama, if you start streaming on YouTube, I will gift subs on your YouTube. See how you like it. This is great. We're literally all warriors. We're literally making an army. When the revolution comes, we're gonna be so ready. Oh my god. The cat's hearing capybara and getting all jealous. No, for real. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's been sleeping all day. I just fed him. I think that's why. After he eats, he gets a little bit frisky. Yeah, this is other thing I wanted to talk about. There's this project game that my friend is working on, and it's like a sandbox game where it's like an open world sandbox, and it's multiplayer, and you can import all your own files, like pictures, GIFs, videos, and 3D files. And because recently I'm making a lot of 3D stuff, I decided to use it to like show the things I've been making, and it's really fun, and you can make your own worlds, and we can all join. So I'm thinking sometime this week I'm gonna stream the game and show you guys what it's like, and then I want to do one more stream after that, and if you guys want to join, you can, because it's like a free game, and you guys can like join. We can make a world together, and you can like it's really hard to explain, but you can like upload anything, like any kind of files, and you can put it in there, and we can make our own kind of like community of shit, and it can be really fun. So I'm gonna show you guys in the next stream. I'm really excited for that. Hi Augie. Oh, Augie woke up a little bit late. No worries, I'll stay on Twitch for now. Okay, I'm gonna come to Twitch just to watch your stream. I used to watch some I used to watch my friend's VTuber on Twitch. Patreon benefit. Yeah, I need to do that. We'll do so. Alison, chat with me about Patreon benefits. You're so good at this. I need to stop paying Alice at this point. She's like my manager. Cody said, "Hi CB, I was wondering if you ever play Needy Stream Overload." I have, and I've cosplayed the character a whole bunch of times, but I can't stream that game because it contains like a lot of sex and drugs and stuff like that, and like all the fun stuff that YouTube won't allow. But it's really, really good. I just think that I can't stream it. Oh no way, you do 3D stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna post the 3D stuff I've been working on in the Discord. Oh, hey. But yeah, so basically what I've been working on this year is that I'm gonna get a 3D printer after I get back from America. Hopefully, that's my next big thing that I want to save up for. And my university degree was in 3D, and that's actually something that I don't think that I'm good at a lot of things, but I'd say like I'm okay at 3D. So I've been working towards that, and I want to make 3D accessories and stuff. And basically, I want to make little 3D like keychains and shit so I can give them out to like Discord members. I've been working on some things. I showed Ozzy quite a few of the things I've been working on, and I want to also do like I want to make jewelry and shit like that. So I'm gonna post them after maybe I'll post them in the Discord now. Discord, let me open it. I guess I would post it in the artists, the gallery. Yeah. I don't know, I didn't really take any good screenshots. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, so one of the things I want to make is like custom photo card holders, and I want to make daggers and swords. I posted a couple of the things that I'm working on right now. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I needed a break, so it was actually good for me to stay home and work on my 3D stuff. So yeah, I've been having a good time. Hi Lakio! Hi Mon, excited to see your 3D work. I'm really excited, and like I want to make a bunch of stuff, and I want to give them to my Discord members, because yeah, they will just be really, really fun. It's not that good. No, so lower your expectations. Don't say it's that good. Oh my god, my girlfriend's making a 3D Kikudreamy mask for me. Can I see it? That's really, really sick. That's one thing yeah. And I know someone that, and can you see my cat? I know someone that has like a 3D scanner, so I want to scan my head and my hands, and I want to eventually 3D print nail clips, rings, and maybe like masks. The next thing I'm going to work on, I made a dagger, and Ozzy Ozsan is doing like leather work, so I want us to do like a collab where I'm going to make like little clear, they're going to be kind of like frosty or clear daggers, and he's going to make like a leather sheath, and then they can be worn as like accessories. I don't know how legal this is going to be, but we're going to, I mean, it's probably fine. Like, it's just going to be like plastic. So yeah, and I want to collaborate with a lot more of you guys, but yeah. So yeah, look forward to that. Yeah, boy, let's go. I'm really, really excited. And then maybe, yeah. And then a lot of those CD things can be uploaded into the game I'm really interested in right now. So then we can all make, we can all make a little community. And if you guys are at all interested in 3D, then chat with me about that, because I'm using it on my iPad, Nomad, and it's really cheap and really easy. So yeah. No, it's not so cool. It's not so cool. The first one is a photo card holder, so you'll be able to like put a checky in there, or like your little K-pop boys, like a top loader. So that's what I'm gonna do, and what I want to do is make custom ones. So like I'll be able to write like Arisa or like your Oshi's name on it or something like that. During stream when? I don't know if I can do, maybe. I don't know, I'll see. Because like Nomad is quite heavy because it's like 3D. But yeah, if you guys also have suggestions for stuff, I can make it in 3D. It doesn't take me that long, so. I've been pretty busy, so I've been doing it like at work, like on my break and stuff. That's all I've been doing. That's probably why I got sick, because I haven't been properly resting. I mainly do stuff on Autodesk Maya, but damn the license. Okay, so my university, we worked in 3ds Max, and that software is like $3,000. It is ridiculous. Like, there's no way. So I was like, and the problem is like 3ds Max, how you model stuff is like you normally have like a box and then you pull it apart and it's very like square. But because I couldn't fucking afford the software, I downloaded Nomad, and Nomad is like Blender, where you have like, it's mostly like how you would sculpt like a sculpture. So you have like a sphere and then like you pull and you cut it. It's really, really different. So the learning curve was fucking huge. It was like almost like starting from zero again, like not gonna lie. But I'm having a lot of fun and I'm excited to show you guys what I've been working on. And yeah, I'm hopefully gonna get my first 3D printer. It's not gonna be like a good one, it's gonna be like a small one, and then I can maybe print you guys some dumb shit. It's just gonna be for like fun. Capsule Bunny photo cards would be sick, and then Capsule Bunny photo card holder, oh my god! Capsule Bunnyception, that would be so funny. This is like the photo card, oh you can't really see, holder that I made. There's gonna be wings here and a little halo. And yeah, I made this funky little sword too. So the idea is that I'm gonna print this so it's gonna be like clear almost, and then we're gonna have a leather thigh sheath, and then you can put it inside. It's gonna be this is gonna be silly and fun, and yeah, that's kind of, it's something to, I don't know. If you guys probably know this if you have ADHD, but if I don't have something to hyperfixate on, I just get really down. So this is a perfect little hyperfixation for me right now. I just remembered those white crowns you saw in an art gallery, the one that had cyber art and graffiti. Yeah, so that's one of my really, really good friends, and they are also working in the game, the game where you can upload all your own stuff, and they're the one that introduced it to me, and their stuff is like incredible. Like I'll never get to that level, like it's too good, like it's amazing. Their stuff is like, they work with like the biggest artists in Japan. Like one of their pieces was in Yuki Chiba's music video. That's the guy that was in Megan Thee Stallion's Watashi wa Star video. Like he works with like big people. I'm gonna be making like dumb shit. I'm gonna be making like photo card holders to put my Bernie Sanders in. It's gonna be a very different level, but it's really amazing. To the last couple months I met a lot of really cool 3D artists. I posted one on my story, I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but like he made phone cases, and I also made a phone case that I'm also going to be printing. So like yeah, it's just been really, really fun, like meeting a lot of people who are really into art. Can you tell us a bit about how long you're going back to America and why? Blah 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 blah. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going back to America actually. This is my first time in America, so it's very scary for me. Basically my best friend Yumichi, her family is from there, and this year, I don't know, like, me and Yumichi had quite a bad year last year. I'm sure you guys know that, like, me and her both went through breakups, and it was very hard on us, like, mentally, emotionally, and, like, financially. Like, it was just a really hard year. Not necessarily a bad year, because we overcome everything, and I did a lot of fun things, but it was a very hard year, and so she wanted to go back to see her family, and she just had this crazy idea to invite me, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I haven't gone anywhere, like, overseas for a long time. The last time I went was to go to Spain, and that was to take care of my mom when she was dying, and I felt like, and I haven't been anywhere overseas for such a long time. I was just like, you know, why not? So it was a little bit crazy because it is very far, and I'm not good with flying, and it's going to be expensive, but and sometimes I think, like, in life you just have to just kind of say fuck it, and like it will work out somehow. Okay, said my hyperfixation game closed its servers. Oh my god, that's awful. A lot of games are really like spaces for me, like comfort spaces. Like whenever, like for example Witcher 3, that's my comfort game, and I have it on my computer. I used to play it on PlayStation a lot, but I re-downloaded it because when I am having a particularly bad day, I'll go back to Witcher 3 because that whole universe is just like a comfort space for me. So I can't imagine like not being able to play it. Love the design bun. Thank you, Darby. Arigato. I'm excited to print some stuff, and when I start printing, like, I'm still super newbie because I'm not used to using Nomad at all, but I want to print you guys like a bunch of like key rings and shit. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to the Capsule Bunny and Fortnite crossover. Oh my god, did you guys see right now Fortnite is doing a collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter, and so there's a lot of Sabrina Carpenter skins, and they also like sing and dance. And men are so mad because there's so many people just dressed as Sabrina Carpenter singing and dancing, and they're like, it's making our game gay. It's so funny. I'm obsessed. Oki said, honestly, I really have to see you being into 3D stuff. I feel like there's a huge barrier to entry. Plus, you're pretty artsy. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy because, I don't know, there's something in humans inherently where we just want to fucking create and deco stuff. And I got really into deco, but like, I did 3D as my university, right? And then I moved to Japan, and for like almost the whole time I've been in Japan, I couldn't afford to have like a proper computer, so I couldn't really do 3D stuff at all. And I was really worried to start again, that I was worried that I would have forgotten everything, like how to do everything. I think that was my biggest fear. And I downloaded Blender at one point when I got my computer. Oh, sorry, my cat is deciding to eat plastic right now. So yeah, I downloaded Blender, and I didn't understand because it's completely different to the software I had known, and I freaked out and I just stopped using it. But then when I got my iPad, I was like, I'll try one more time, and I downloaded Nomad, and it's really fun and really easy. Like, the learning curve is so small, so if you guys are interested at all into 3D, I really recommend it. Barnacle, baby, stop. Come here. He's climbed into my suitcase and he's jumping on all of like the Moo Moo international samples. Thanks, babe. No, we won't be able to use those. This is so funny. So yeah, I honestly, it's really fun and really easy to make stuff. And also, there's a website called Printables, and you can download your own objects for free. Like, there's like the photo card holder that I showed you, just like a plain one, and then you can make your own stuff for that. And then you can like sculpt a bunch of things, put some hearts on it. Even if you're not good, even if you have no idea, there's a lot of really easy tutorials online. So honestly, it's still very new, particularly like 3D printing. I think it's a really good time to get into it. So if you guys are all interested in it, let me know. I wouldn't mind making a little, maybe like we can put a channel on the Discord and talk about it. By the way, if you guys are not in the Discord yet, let me give you the link. You're Spanish? Oh my god, no, I'm not Spanish. I'm from England, but my mom, she actually moved to Spain. Basically, after when my dad passed away, my mom, she just was like, immediately, she was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move to Spain. It was so funny. She was just like, I'm done. So she moved to Spain by herself at age 71 or 72. She moved there by herself, and like, she had a really nice time. Actually, it was very inspiring for me. I can definitely tell like we're similar in a lot of ways. My wife said, is making our game gay? Good, yeah, I hope so. I hope it ruins your game. Give Me a Coffee said, I highly recommend getting sound cancelling headphones when traveling if you have ADHD. Oh, that's a good idea, but for me, I think that would scare me. Like, my biggest thing about flying is that it's really scary for me, and I don't like the feeling of not being in control. I think not being able to hear stuff would make it even, like, worse for me somehow. I'm Spanish! Hola! When I was in Spain, I had to learn Spanish because, like, I went there to take care of my mom, and all her medication was in Spanish, and she also couldn't have any salt. So I had to learn some Spanish, and when I was there, I was talking with people in Spanish, but since then, I've completely forgotten everything. Like, I remember how to count and say please and thank you. Oh my god, Darby, I forgot to put on the stream goals. Sorry, I'll do it next time. No, arigato. I'm sorry. I was too excited to speak to you guys. I was actually, yeah, I've been at home for like 2 days straight, so I guess I got kind of lonely, so I was really excited to stream. Yeah, my mom, she lived in Alicante, which is like really south, and it was like so hot. It was like where she lived was like the desert, and there was these giant cactus everywhere. I'd never seen a cactus in real life. It was like really fucking surreal. Oh, okay, I don't speak that much, babe. Sorry. I can read Espanol. That's I'm sorry. No hable Espanol. Sorry. I used to live in France when I was a kid. I used to be able to speak French too, and now I can't say shit. All I can say is like je me bats les couilles, which is like I play with my balls. I'm so dumb. I'm sorry, Darby. I always forget to put the stream goals. I had a few things that I wanted to talk to you about. Oh my god. So I was I don't know if you guys have ever played the game Devil May Cry, but I was obsessed with this game. I really, really love Devil May Cry. It's a really good series. I actually didn't play the 5th one, I think, but I've played almost all of them. Don't ask me what happens. Don't remember. Just remember it's like guys with white hair and demons. It was really, really fun. And they made an anime for it on Netflix, and I was really, really fucking excited to watch it until they posted, guess who they drew and put into the fucking anime? My arch rival, arch nemesis, fucking enemy, fucking Asmongold. They put Asmongold into the Devil May Cry anime. I'm disgusted. Why did they do that? And apparently the showrunner or the guy who's producing the anime is like some crazy like racist Nazi guy or some shit. I don't know. It's like, why does this keep happening? So that sucks. I fucking hate Asmongold. Every time I open Twitter, it's like the first thing is always like some dumb shit that Asmongold has said. When can I log onto the fucking internet and not hear a goddamn thing about Elon Musk or fucking Asmongold? I don't even follow those guys. CB really remembering the key language. Honestly, yes. Je me bats les couilles. But it's so good. Like, literally, I'm so bored that I'm playing with my balls. Like, isn't that the perfect... There's nothing more perfect than that. The only other perfect saying is one in German, that everything ends apart from a sausage, which has 2 ends. Amazing. 10 out of 10. No notes. Oh my god. Like, ass mold. That... Hold your comment for review. I had to review that. I fucking hate Asmongold, and tomorrow I'm working with the guy who likes Asmongold, so we're gonna have to talk about that, aren't we? Dory said the anime praises Asmongold. We have 1 brain cell. Yeah, for real. I was just really disappointing. I honestly like stuff like that. Here's the thing. Here's my thing, right? I don't even think, like, for example, Hassan, who I like, I don't think he should be in it either. Like, the moment you start inserting these political figureheads or podcasters or streamers or whatever, then it's gonna start this whole discourse, right? I think stuff like that, which is pretty neutral, they just should fucking leave that shit out of it. Like, I don't know, like... I don't understand why they had to do this. Like, because this is going to start Discord. And it's really bad for your franchise. Because doing that, you... Particularly in this climate when there's, like... there's 2 sides of people. You've alienated half of the people of one side. Like, I don't know why they would do that. It's just so ridiculous. It's so... brain dead. It's just such a bad move. I don't know. Also, Elson said, I saw the showrunner is an Asmon stand. Well, by boycotting that shit. No, for real. Hi, Rika. Tadaima. No, for real. Like, it's just really disappointing because it's really, really cool. I do like Devil May Cry. I just don't understand why they've done this. And also, Devil May Cry is like, all the characters are really sexy. So why have they put Asmongold, who's one of the most disgusting humans, to even... Asmongold looks like he snuck on Earth. He does not look like a real person. Like, it's ridiculous. And they've tainted such a beautiful franchise with that absolute fucking orc. Yumi Coffee said, I'm currently learning German. Too many verbs. Oh my god, I would never learn German. That's way too hard. I do love German though. And I have a very close German friend. And he always says these kind of like German sayings that don't really make sense in English, but they're so good. I follow our Germany on Reddit. And I always see German memes in German. And I can tell that they're so fucking funny. Like, they definitely slap, but I can't read them. But every time I see them and I read them, I'm like, I bet this is really funny. And sometimes I screenshot them and I send them to my friend. And I'm like, what does this say? I know this slaps. Arisa said, didn't they put the presidents in Kaji or something? I remember a clip of anime Obama. Yeah, I feel like I've seen Obama in an anime. You know Death Note? The mangaka, he did a one-shot spin-off. I'm not sure if you guys have read it, but he did one where Ryuk dropped the note and a kid picked it up. And this kid, I think it was another Japanese high school kid, I forget. Or I think it was an elementary school kid even, or like a younger kid. So this kid got the Death Note, and what he did was he started a bidding war. And in the one shot, like, one of the people that bidded on the Death Note was Donald Trump. Like, it is quite clearly Donald Trump. And I think the other person was like Kim Jong-un, and they had a bidding war, and then one of them won and gave him the money, and then he gave every single person in the world some money. It was really, really weird. It was very, like, communist. I enjoyed it, but it was very strange. I'm not quite sure why he did that. But man, Ninja, welcome to Bunny Warrior. Oh my god. So many warriors in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna start releasing my videos a little bit earlier for members, and then you guys can see them a little bit earlier. I'm gonna film one tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do a few more spicy story times, and let me, if you guys, particularly if you're a member, let me know if there's any particular thing you want me to talk about, any particular stories, any videos you want me to make, stuff like that. Oh my god, okay, Liko's dropping an absolute banger. Japanese children are kind, but German kids are kinder. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. It made me laugh a little bit. Yay. I can wrap my head around German. Der, das, die. Yeah, same with French. That's why I just give up with French. I'm not good. I don't have a good ear in general. Like, in Japanese, I still can't hear the difference between ame and ame or whatever, like rain and candy. And I've been here such a long time. I'm like, I'm really not good with those sound changes. Same in English. So, like, fucking, give up. As I said, you can do member only, yeah. I'll do some where, like, I release them a little bit early for members, just for funsies. I don't know. There's member only streams. Okay, that would be good, I think, because there's a lot of things that I can't talk about online. But maybe if it's like a member only stream, maybe it's fine. Yeah, spicy story time, let's go. I do have a lot of spicy story times I haven't told yet. So, yeah. A lot of interesting things have happened to me as of late, so maybe I'll do some. I want to do, the next video I want to do, if I have time, I want to film it tomorrow. There's this group on Facebook that I'm in, and it's called Japan Planning. Like, tourism and planning. I'm not quite sure, but it's like tourists, and they post in this group. And it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I have to show you guys. Let me find one. Okay, so this is a group where, like, tourists who are coming to Japan, they post and, like, get answers, right? But a lot of these people, it's like their first day on Earth. It is amazing. Like, some of them include, can I wear red in Japan? This one is like, before I ask for help, I want to ask there be no negative comments. I've been in Japan for a week, and my husband and I haven't eaten anything good at all. We don't enjoy any of the food. We don't like fish or anything fishy. We want to have udon or ramen, but everything is made with fish broth or seaweed. We don't like fatty food like wagyu or katsu. Please help. We need help finding something to eat. There's like, some of these are honestly wild. So yeah, I want to make a video where I just kind of like react to these. I've been saving them like now and then, and some of these are wild. Like, I'm gonna try not do it in like a mean-spirited way, but some of these are just fucking hilarious. Like, not gonna lie, they're so funny. Angel Gut said, Japanese sounds so much harder though. Honestly, Japanese is great because to go from nothing to conversational in Japanese, I personally think is really, really easy. Like, it's not that hard, particularly like once you learn hiragana and katakana, everything's pretty phonetic. Like, it's pretty hard to like mess up the sounds of things. So if you learn how to introduce yourself and how to order food and how to make basic conversation, it's really, really hard. It's really, really easy. Like, the first year I was in Japan, I just went out like drinking, and I somehow managed to get conversational and be able to use Japanese at work. So, and I was barely trying. So I think that Japanese is really easy for that. However, the hardest part of Japanese is going from conversational to something where you can use in a workplace and being able to use keigo. That's the hard part, and that's the difference. I think a lot of languages like German and French, it's quite hard to get conversational, but once you're there, like, you're pretty much golden. But in Japan, there is like a barrier. Like, unless you can speak keigo quite well, it's very fucking hard to do things like banking or like stuff at the city hall or like your taxes. And a lot of people in those positions will only speak to you in keigo, and they will refuse to speak to you in anything else in Japanese. So you have to be able to speak it very fucking well, and that's the hard part for me personally. Imagine traveling to a country and not liking the food. It happens more than you think. I've worked with people before, like foreigners, and they would only eat, like, I worked with a guy that would only eat bread every single day, and he looked physically unwell. So people have their own kind of like eating problems. So I don't think, it's not really their fault, but I think it's just like, that one particularly was interesting. Because you can get McDonald's everywhere, that's what I don't understand. Maria said, my uncle, English, went to Japan and ate McDonald's the whole week. Oh my god. My uncle came to Japan with my mom, and he also only ate McDonald's for like a whole week. And I was like shocked, because it's like, Japanese food is not like for example, if you go to India, right, like your average British bloke is probably gonna get deli belly and just die, but everything's gonna be spicy for him. But in Japan, it's all like fucking fried chicken and stuff. It's like not really. That's what I don't understand about them saying everything's fishy. Not everything is really, really fishy, like, unless you eat fish. Some ramen does have a fishy broth, but more often than not, it's a meat broth. So I don't understand what the fuck they were talking about. Maybe they're just really unlucky. Tony Nikila said, pigtails, yay or nay. I used to have pigtails a lot when I had long hair. I do have clip-in ones that I wear sometimes. You look so beautiful. Aw, thank you. I'm really greasy today, not gonna lie. I have been inside sweating for like 2 days and doing nothing. Oki said, I've been learning in such a lopsided way, focusing too much on kanjis and still not 100% sure on particles. I'm not conversational at all. Honestly, my advice is just not to worry too much about particles. Don't worry too much about grammar. Like, I would just like speak it. Like, try to find someone that also speaks Japanese, even if they're like a foreigner, and just chat with them, and it will come over time. Like, a lot of the time, I know people who, because like for me personally, I never studied Japanese formally, so like my grammar is fucked, honestly. But I know a lot of people that studied a lot and actually like academically very gifted. But when we go out and we speak with Japanese people, they're very, very rigid, and what they say is very grammatically correct. But when I talk, it's funny, and like it's easier for me to communicate with people because I learned from other speakers, if that makes sense, rather than a book. So I would recommend doing half and half. Like for me, it's like I didn't study my books enough, so I'm missing a lot of like actual grammar, and I'm almost illiterate, so there's also that. But honestly, if particularly as you're a foreigner as well, people won't mind if you make a few mistakes, so don't worry too much about like this particle or that particle, because honestly Japanese people don't really care that much, not gonna lie. Myra said, I hate when I order fried chicken and there's a fish in it. Oh my god, that's so funny. That being said, there's like this cheese and it's mixed with squid, and when I first moved to Japan, there wasn't as much cheese as there is now, like 10 years ago, and a lot of the cheese had squid mixed into it, and there was like this, it's like a cheese shaped sausage that you can buy from the konbini, and it is so fishy. I'm fine with almost any food in like the whole world, but like mixed like fishy cheese, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna draw the line at fishy cheese. That's disgusting. Like that's one thing that doesn't need fish. And I love fish. I just don't think it needs to be in cheese. Like, those two things just don't go together. Alexa said, in casual Japanese, you can skip most particles. Yeah, people do. Like, that's another thing. Is like, it's hard for me sometimes because I'm used to just speaking casual Japanese. So, like, I need to be careful when I'm, like, at the bank. Ozan said, have you eaten and drunk water? I did eat today. I made crepes. I made lemon and butter and sugar crepes, and they were really good. And I have this. This is my last drink, so I have to go to the vending machine after, which I hate because it's fucking dark as balls out there, and this neighborhood, there's like no one, so it is pretty creepy at night. I'm not gonna lie. And I live near that Yakuza guy. Luckily, I don't have to go past his house to go to the vending machine. But when I put the trash out, the trash is next to the Yakuza guy's house. So I have to do it really fucking quietly. And he definitely has a camera that points outwards, because sometimes he sees me put the trash out and he'll come out and speak to me. So I have to be like dead silent. Such like an additional problem that I just didn't need. Give Me Coffee said, yeah, don't forget the snacks. I never forget the snacks. Oh my god, has anyone ever told you look like the actress named Amy Lou Wood? She looks really cute and you are adorable. Okay, so I get told this quite a lot. I get told her, and also the actress that played Cassie in Skins. I love Amy Lou Wood, she's great, and I think that the reason I get told this is one, because we're both British and we have very similar accents, but I realize that I do have somewhat of an overbite. And she also obviously does too. And she was actually in the news today, which is wild, because SNL, Saturday Night Live, yeah, SNL, they did a skit with her, and they just made fun of her teeth. Like, they got like an actress and they gave her like fake teeth to give her like a super large overbite, and they just made fun of her teeth. And she posted a story and said that the thing like was really, really hurtful. She talks about her teeth quite a lot, and like how if she wanted to, she could fix them, but she doesn't, because it, you know, it's like a part of her, and I really like that about her. But I thought it was really, yeah, I thought it wasn't cool, the way that they just like made fun of just her teeth. It's funny because like British people are like famous for having bad teeth, and I was watching Paddington with an American person recently, and they said, oh, it's interesting that like all the actors have really British teeth, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, aren't they like just normal teeth? And so yeah, I am British, so I do have a slight overbite. But I told you guys I went to the teeth whitening salon a couple of days ago on Thursday, and that was pretty good. But I heard that there's these like whitening strips that make your teeth even whiter, and you can do it at home. So I actually managed to get some. They're actually from America, but my friend gave me a box, so I'm gonna do them tonight. So I'm hoping when I get to America, I'll have white teeth, and then it will be easier for me to like blend in. They're not gonna see my teeth and be like British. But I really do like Amy Lubitsch. I think she's really cute as well. Darby said there are people who have N1 and can't speak at all. I know a lot of people who are so good at reading kanji and cannot speak. Darby said, my wife's family correct me all the time. Helpful, but can be frustrating. Aw, that is frustrating, but at the same time, I had the opposite problem where, as you guys know, I was with a Japanese guy for like 7 years. I used to hang out with his family a lot. And the whole time, nothing I said was making any, like, it wasn't, like, it could make sense. Like, they knew what I was talking about, but it wasn't accurate. And no one ever corrected me. And his mom used to always be like, kawaii kara benkyou shinakute ii yo. Like, you're so cute that you don't have to study. And I'm like, I have to go to the fucking bank. I have to, like, do my taxes. So, even though I had a Japanese boyfriend for 7 years, my Japanese never got better through him. That was disappointing. But at the same time, for me personally, I have quite low confidence and morale. So I think if I was overcorrected, that might make me just never want to speak it ever. So there's also that. I think there's like a fine line. Oki said, I remember that when learning English, I could understand what others said well, but I struggled with formulating phrases. Yeah, that's normally what happens when you learn a second language. Alphabets are cute. They give cute smiles. I love your smile. You have a beautiful smile. Okay. Give Me Coffee said, unless you have issues eating, fixing teeth should be a personal preference. No, I agree. Like, I think, you know, if you don't like your teeth, you should fix them. But for me personally, I don't mind. What the hell? Arigato! What the hell? Thank you. Why are you being so sweet today? Mai, stop it. You need to save your money, babes. Now everyone can do the silly emojis. I'm gonna make more emojis. If you guys know what emojis that you would like, let me know and I can commission some more emojis. Mai's bowling today, what the hell? Jesus Christ, this is the best day ever. I'm having a really nice time. Oh my god. Mai said, oh Lord, I didn't notice the time. I should have been asleep 15 minutes ago. Oh baby, go to sleep. Thank you so much. Mai, do you, like, I'm really bad at Discord, but like, you'd probably mail me on like Instagram or something instead, because I notice that sometimes I open Discord and I have missed like DMs from like months ago and I'm like, oh fuck. But if you mail me on like Instagram, I'll definitely be able to see it. Cat emojis. Okay, someone made cat emojis on my Discord. If I can get those as and make them as emojis, I'm gonna try and work on that tonight. Night, Mai, we love you. Mai, Oyashimi. You guys are honestly the best. I can't wait to show you guys this game and play on this game with you. I'm so excited. I told you guys there's a game where you can upload like files and stuff. It's gonna be so fun, and I want us to make like a cheese baby server where we can just like run around and be unhinged. So yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah. Honestly, looking into the reasons to change one's overbite with braces, it all comes to shaping people with them rather than actual concerns. That's really true. I've had a complex about my teeth for quite a lot, and I try to just not worry about it too much. I'm gonna use the whitening strips just because I want to make my teeth a little bit whiter because I do speak on camera, but I don't know, like, people mention my teeth a lot growing up, and also now that I do YouTube, sometimes people comment on it, but like, I think I have quite a thick skin, so it's fine for me. But I know some of my friends, someone will mention something to them about their face, and they'll internalize it, and they'll think about it all the time, and it'll make them feel really bad. So when I talk to people, I try to not mention anything about their face specifically. Like, oh, like, I like your makeup, or you look pretty, blah, 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 blah. But, like, I don't know. mentioning people's features, because normally when people mention my face, they either mention my teeth or my nose, and both of those things I have a little bit of a complex about. My nose particularly, people always said I look like the character from The Grinch. I think she's called like Susie Lou or something. Yeah, that one. She's really cute though, but it's kind of strange. But yeah, I felt like there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. I had braces 2 times and overbite surgery in Seoul. It was all too expensive. Oh my god. Yeah, I had a lot of work done on my teeth. My front teeth are, these are caps because when I was a child, my teeth got broken, so I needed to have these teeth fixed. And the problem with caps is that they always like chip and break, so I have to constantly, maybe like every couple of years, I have to get them redone. And I think that caps are also easier to discolor, so I have to be careful with that. I'm actually going to the dentist tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to it, but I go to the dentist every 2 months in Japan and get my teeth cleaned. And in Japan, the dentist is actually really, really cheap. That's one really good thing about living in Japan, and it's covered with health insurance, so it's like a fraction of the price. So every time I get a deep cleaning or like even my caps fixed, I've never spent more than 2,500 yen at the dentist, even when I have like x-rays and stuff. Japan's dental, really, really good. Cindy Lou Who. Oh, Cindy Lou, that's it. Yeah, that's her. I love her though. Davy said, is Pitaya still around? No, she isn't. She actually did go back to Brazil, but I think she will be back, like maybe next year. So I don't know what her plan is, if she wants to move back here or if she wants to just come back on vacation, but it's really sad now she's gone. That's the hard part about living in Japan, is I always have to say goodbye to people a lot. It's a lot of goodbyes. Gimme Coffee said, but because I couldn't bite properly, I couldn't care less about the leg. Yeah. My thing is, I think it does help. It is hard for me to keep my mouth closed. I don't know. And I also have my inside tubes are like a little bit messed up too. So this whole area of me is just not good, I think. And Darby said, your nose is really cute though. Oh, thank you. I had a little bit of a complex of it growing up, but like, I don't care now. Particularly as you get older, I feel like you just give less fucks. Cactus bunny, oh my god, for real. I asked them last time, because of my teeth, one of my caps kind of like chipped, like a little tiny bit. And I asked them if they could fill it in, and then they didn't. So I'm going to ask them again tomorrow, like, please fill in my caps, because I'm really scared that it's gonna break. And if it breaks when I'm in America, I'm fucked. Can you imagine? I can't get dental stuff in America. That will cost me like, I don't know, $10,000. I don't have $10,000. I also don't have travel insurance. So let's just hope that nothing bad happens to me when I'm over there. Oh my god, can you imagine? And I'm going to like a shooting range. What if I shoot myself or something? I'm gonna be fucked. Cute nose for the win. Yay! I think all noses are cute, personally. I've never seen someone with, like, an ugly nose, in my opinion. My personal preference is I like quite big noses. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one thing I'm worried about, going to America and needing some kind of surgery. I've never had surgery before, but I know, like, sod's law, that is the one time I need surgery I'm going to be in America. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. Decadal Prime said, I like your personality. You're a cool person. Oh, thank you. I think that in general, like, British people are pretty chill. And I think British people, averagely, personalities are pretty funny. I think it's because everyone, like, okay, whoa. This is about to get a little bit classist. But, okay, for me personally, all the British people that are in the lower classes, amazing, funny, hilarious. Any British people in the upper classes, not really a fan. But I think it's because, like, when you grow up in, like, abject poverty, you learn to be really funny. I feel like every British person has like a dark fucking backstory, and it made them really funny. So that's one thing. If we didn't laugh, you'd cry. That's why you watch Kaiji. I've only seen the movie of Kaiji. I've never seen the anime. Is there an anime for it? I feel like it used to be a manga, right? I like big noses, and I cannot lie. You other bunnies can't deny. Big noses are nice. I like big noses. Darby said travel insurance is super handy though. I don't know how much is travel insurance. Maybe I should look into it. I will Google about it, because now I'm thinking about it. Maybe I probably should get travel insurance. How much could it cost? How much could travel insurance cost? What, like $20? No, I think it'll probably be, I don't know, maybe like $100. I'll have a look into it. Honestly, this is how infrequent I travel overseas. Like, I had no idea. I didn't know that I even needed like a ESTA, kind of like a visa. So luckily I managed to get that. And according to that, I can travel as much as I want to America up until 2027. I just have to like make sure I don't spend more than like 3 months or something there. So yeah. €25 per year. Okay. That's sounding pretty good right now. Maybe I will get travel insurance. Big up us working class girlies. No, for real though. For real though. I think it's because like me personally, like I grew up in London, in North London, on like a council estate. So you can imagine what that was like. And like how poor those people were. But then we moved to the country where everyone's poor in like a different way. And then I went to a school, like my high school is like one of, at that time, it was the worst high school in England for like Ofsted. Like we have like a score. Mine was really, really bad. And there was like only a couple of rich people that went to the school, and they got bullied so bad. I felt so bad for them. But like, they were also just not nice people, like honestly. In England, all the dickheads I've ever met have been rich people. Darby said, I went to a rich school in the UK. The company my parents worked for paid. We definitely couldn't afford it. And there were so many twats. No, for real. That's the problem. I think that's the problem in general as well with like politics. Is like all of our prime ministers went to Eton. And Eton is like a fucking boarding school for rich people. So it's just kind of like a hub of the worst people imaginable. Like you're just a fucking hive of scum and villainy. And these people like just bounce off each other. And then those people end up becoming the government. And basically that's why it's fucked. England has so much poverty as well. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, when I was growing up, it was not great. But now it's really, really bad. My other British friend sends me a lot of videos about, like, the poverty in the UK right now. Because when I left 10 years ago, my hometown, there's, like, a high street, right? With, like, all the shops on. And that wasn't doing great when I left. But now, apparently, all the shops are closed. There's barely anything to do in, like, town anymore. Everyone just buys everything online. So, like, I think that's a part of it. Like, Amazon and fucking Uber Eats is a big part of it. Like, people not going outside as much. And people buying things online. So, there's less reason to go, like, to clothing shops and stuff like that. And also, my town, I think I mentioned this before, but my town was famous for clubbing. So there was a lot of clubs, and there used to be like a strip with a bunch of clubs, and I used to have fun with my friends going out clubbing, and apparently those are all closed. And apparently, like, this generation of kids who are like 18, 19, 20, 21, they don't even go clubbing anymore. Isn't that wild? How times have changed. Japanese travel insurance isn't that expensive. I'm gonna look this up. We played against Eton in sports very occasionally. Ah! Why the fuck do English call us wankers? What nationality are you? And I'll tell you if we think that you're wankers. If you are If you're American, you're a wanker. Australians are wankers. French people are dickheads. Twats. German people could be wankers, I feel like. Italians, wankers. Spanish? No, they're not wankers, they're alright. Watch this stream get demonetized for racism. American, yeah, sorry, you're a bit of a wanker, mate, not gonna lie. I like Americans. I love America. All my friends are American, but they're all proper wankers. Okay, wait. Which state are you from? That will tell if you're... Okay, I feel like the north states are wankers. I feel like the southern states aren't wankers. Spaniards. Yeah, I feel like in general, British people obviously love Spain, and we do love Spanish people. British people don't have any bad feeling towards Spanish people at all. We don't really like it. We don't really like French people, German people, Italian. Italians, Germans, French. We fucking hate the French. We love the Scandinavians. That's about it. I think most of our hate is honestly directed towards the French, and that's with good reason, honestly. She should be in the club, should be a meme in England. Australian Today spoke to me, and when I said I'm from England, he said, okay, I'll forgive you. Okay, here's my thing, right? England, and British people in general, are hated all around the world with good reason. However, I never want to hear that from a fucking Australian. I don't want to hear that from Australians, and I want to hear that from Americans. Alice identifies as a dickhead. You're not a dickhead or a wanker, Alyssa. You are a perfect angel, and you've never done a single thing wrong in your whole entire life. I think we have a similar sense of humor and bars. Here's the thing. I feel like Spanish people know how to enjoy themselves, and British people love that. We don't like German people because they don't know how to enjoy themselves. A German person's idea of fun is getting up at 6:30 a.m. and going for like a hike and drinking water. But German people do love drinking beer too, so I guess that's something that we can agree on. But as I mentioned before, when I first come to Japan, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but my biggest culture shock was American people. Like, I didn't really have any culture shock with Japanese people because Japanese people are inherently very close to British people, like very passive aggressive, and if they don't like you, you might never know in your whole life. Very similar to British people. But American people are very direct, and it was really, really hard for me to adapt because when I first come to Japan, and even now, like most of the people I met, most people I were friends with were American. And I will not lie, at first, I didn't really like American people. Because, like, when I'd be out with my friends, I'd be like, oh, like, if it's not too much trouble, I would like it if we could go here later. They took that as a no. So anytime I tried to speak up that I wanted to do something, I wanted to go somewhere, I wanted to eat something, because I wasn't saying it strong enough, they thought I didn't really want to do it. So we never ended up doing any of the things I wanted to do. And that wasn't their fault. The longer I got to know American people, I realized that was on me. I just need to voice things better. And so now I'm better at making myself heard and saying things directly. But at that time, I really struggled. I think it's because, like, in Japan, there's a really big thing about, like, reading the air and reading what people are saying. And in England, we have the same thing, too. Like, a lot of time, British people, if we're like, oh, like, no, that's fine. We do want the thing you're offering. Or, a lot of the things we say are, like, very overly polite in a way that makes us sound like we don't want to do that thing, but we do. It's very fucking Mendoxai. And, like, the longer I was here, I realized that me doing that thing and, like, the way British people do stuff isn't good, actually. And maybe it would be better to be more American, actually. In the 80s, most Australian TV and culture, was British. That makes sense, honestly. I feel like in England we grew up watching Neighbours, which was Australian. I grew up watching a lot of Australian TV shows, actually. Ice Age is a little guy, the international A station, watching us all from a distance. No, for real though. Kitten said, also Pan, I was wondering, have you noticed there has been an influx of tourists, or is that just an online thing? There are a fuck ton of tourists, like, not gonna lie, there are so many, and that's why I don't really go to central Tokyo a whole bunch anymore, because it's packed. However, a lot of people get really annoyed at tourists, and I can understand that because there is an element of over-tourism. However, that's on the government. Like, the government spent so much money on advertising Japan and like cool Japan and getting tourists to come, and now they are here. The infrastructure just isn't good for tourism, I think. And like, obviously, it's like a lot of the places where tourists want to go, like Kyoto, is like the roads are really narrow and there's no space for them, so it's just a problem. However, being here during the pandemic, when there weren't any tourists, the whole, like, every other shop in Harajuku closed down, and it was kind of a rough time economically. And because tourists are allowed to come back, it is good for the economy. So like, that is one good thing. Like, I feel like as much as they are annoying, we do need tourists. I just think that it needs to be regulated better, and maybe the tourists need a little bit more help, maybe. I don't know. So a lot of things I think would be hard if you don't speak any Japanese. Gimme Coffee said, yeah, you need to be more explicit and direct with Americans. No, for real, because a lot of the time they just don't, they do not take subtle hints. But that is annoying for me, not gonna lie. And Japanese people also speak like British people, and that's why I feel like it's much harder for American people to adapt to Japanese life than British people, because we are used to passive aggressiveness. We are used to people saying the thing that they don't mean, so it's just easier for us. But for American people, I can imagine that they struggle quite a lot. Also, Austin said, just sitting here and crafting and catching cultural strays. No, I like Australians. I just said that Australians can't call English people dickheads. I'm sorry. I forget what the thing was, but you guys can't be calling British people that. I'll let almost every nationality poke fun at British people, apart from Americans and Australians. Oki said, well, you're about to become more American soon. I'm gonna, honestly, my cowboy hat and my American flag bikini, I'm gonna be more American than Americans. It's gonna be great. Angel got said, Israel, I don't support what my country does though. I think it's really sad that you have to mention that part. It's like, I'm really, really sorry, Angel, that's like, that must be a tough position for you to be in. But I'm glad that you also added that part. As I said, like, making duty free harder, which already happens. Yeah, I feel like a lot of it, the reason we have such over-tourism right now is the Japanese economy is fucked, and it's because of the government. Like, our currency has completely tanked. So when Americans come here, or like any other, like a lot of people with other currencies come here, it's like everything's so fucking cheap for them. Of course they're gonna want to come here. It's like, okay, if we don't want a fuck tons of tourists running around, why don't you strengthen the fucking economy, and then maybe everyone can benefit. Maybe we can, it would be better for everyone if we could all fucking eat. Maria said, a Japanese friend of mine said British people are similar to Kyoto people in terms of indirectness and passive aggressiveness, and Americans are more like Osakans. I agree. I think I've made that analogy before, and then like I really, really agree. People like Kansai people are a little bit more loud and direct. I always wondered how my life would have been if I had moved to Kansai instead of living in Tokyo. I do wonder, like, maybe it would have been more fun. I'm not sure. I think that maybe the economy is even worse in Kansai though, so it's not good. Kitten said, I heard they're going to make a different price system for tourists. I fucking hope not, because they're going to hit me with a tourist price for sure. They're going to hit anyone that doesn't look Japanese with an added tourist price. So I fucking hope they don't do that, because like, how do you regulate that? I think that is also wrong. I don't think that they should do that, like, personally. I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff they could do, but I don't think that segregating people like that is perhaps the correct way. And it's just going to cause fucking arguments. That's what it's going to do. Ozzy said, what did we do? You're good, babe. Don't worry. In Osaka, I was surprised because there were children in the streets. Like, they're a thing. What, like playing in the streets? What do you mean? Osaka is a lot more rough. There's like a lot of like open prostitution more than in Tokyo. And a lot of like rough areas and people shouting at each other. I remember when I went to Osaka, I filmed something. I filmed a vlog in Osaka this year, at the end of last year, I forget. And I got to Osaka station and I saw 2 fights in the station before I had left Osaka station. I was like, damn, this really is not Tokyo. Don't get me wrong, like you see the odd altercation here and there, but I feel like they're just far more frequent in Osaka. Me, when I first arrived in Japan, was a weak yen. Yay, Japanese government. Now you're getting paid in yen. That's less funny, isn't it? Proof of residency, I think. Government ID or a passport. But having to show some form of ID every time you buy something, that's going to be kind of sucky. I don't want to take my passport everywhere, but I guess I do have my gaijin card on me, so that's something. There are more spaces for children and families. Ah, that's what you meant. That's interesting, because that's one thing that I feel like Tokyo and like Kanto in general really lacks. There's not really that many good parks. Like there's no like play areas. Like in England, our parks, there's like proper big fun slides. There's, I'm not sure what it's called, but you know when there's like a zip line and there's like that thing and you sit on it and you swing, you go whee all the way to the other side. Never seen one of those in Tokyo. And like Tokyo has all these kind of like parks for kids, and it's like this like sand and a tiny slide and like some metal bars, and it always looks rusty, and it always like it's always giving like Chernobyl. And I always wonder, this seems like something they should invest more money in. I don't know, like more spaces for kids to just chill out. And like, yeah, for like people to take their kids. I don't know. Kitten said, oh, what does mom want for a birthday? I didn't even think about that. The thing I want most is like a 3D printer, and then there's these angel wings that I want in my Amazon wish list. They're like really, really big angel wings. I want to do some angel photo shoots, and then I don't know, really, some like furniture. So yeah, I didn't really think about that. This year for my birthday, I mentioned it earlier, but I'm gonna go to this capybara farm, zoo, park, I don't know. And it's like you can stay in a room, and there's like a glass wall, and outside there's capybara running around. It's super, super cute. I've wanted to go there for ages. It's also pretty cheap. I think you can stay in the hotel room for like 24,000 yen. And yeah, you can be surrounded by capybara, and they just have babies, so now the capybara are like really small and they look like little hairy potatoes. They're really cute, so that's what I want to do. And then I'll probably try to do like a Discord meet, and yeah, just have some fun. I don't know. Angel wing tattoo. I would love to get a tattoo, but I can't because I really like onsen. Angel Gut said, parks in Europe are so fun, but in America when I lived there, the parks were like tiny slides like that. Oh, that makes sense. I don't think I've seen any pictures of like parks in America that looked fun, apart from like Central Park. Yeah, England has a lot of cool parks. That's one thing we do have. Like, there's always like a big park, and it has like those giant tube slides. There'll be like public swimming pools. It's not like a pool, but it'll just be like an outside paddling area for kids. That's what Japan could do with like those like outside water places, you know, where they have like just like a kind of like, not even like a pool, it's just like they fill it full of water. They have like sprinklers and shit, because it does get really hot here. Discord me, please, 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 please. Hell yeah! Okay, you're gonna come to Japan? I said we had one in my local park. Oh my god, I loved it. They cut my favorite slide in half. Someone got stuck on it. Oh my god. It's one of those roller slides. Yeah, where I live here, there is a park maybe like 5 minutes from here. But again, same deal. It's like there's a slide that's like 2 foot long. There's like not even monkey bars, but like they always have like these like metal, those like cages. And it's like, how do kids play on that? Like, once you climb to the top in 10 seconds, like, what do you do then? It also looks really dangerous. I feel like it could be way better. I don't know. Like have you noticed, like, park technology has not improved? Because I guess they can't make so much money from it. But, like, invent more fun shit for kids to do. This is why kids just stay inside and play, like, fucking Nintendo Switch or whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. We could do like a voice school as well. That could be fun. Like a big giant voice school. We haven't done one yet. I think mainly because I don't know how to do it. I'm going to ask Alice to teach me how to do it. Maybe Alice can come to my house and do it and we can do it together. Oh my god, I need an adult. As I said, there's a place with fountains near mine too. It's a great place to raise kids. Yeah. Kids love, like, fucking around in the water. They should have, like, you know, like, sprinklers and shit. It wouldn't be that bad. And Japan's summer is so hot. It's really necessary, I think, personally. I mean, it might cost a bit of money and it would use quite a bit of water, but I think it would be better in the long run. I don't know. Kitten said, I'm going to be in Japan in May too. Scared for the rainy season. Maybe you can come to the Discord with me. That would be really fun. Rainy season isn't till June, July? Yeah, mid-June, July, maybe. So I think you should be fine. I don't like rainy season, but that's a time when the hydrangea bloom, and they're my favorite flowers. They're really, really cool. So that's something to look forward to, I guess. Yeah, I forgot about rainy season, and there's normally quite a lot of, like, typhoons, which suck, because all the trains are delayed, and you still have to go to work somehow, even though the trains are delayed, so that kind of sucks. I got in an argument last year with my boss, because it was a typhoon day, to the point where there was, like, it was in the news, and they were like, if you turn on the TV, it would say, like, there was a typhoon. And my train was hella delayed, but I somehow managed to get to work on time. No, I was like a couple of minutes late. And the woman called my boss and complained that I was a couple of minutes late. And my boss was like, and why were you late today? And I was like, look out of the window. Go to your window, look outside, and ask me again why I'm late. And he didn't like the answer that I gave him. I was in such a bad mood that day, too. Rainy season on summer. Yeah, our rainy season is just before summer, or I guess at the start of summer, yeah. I can't celebrate my birthday anywhere. Rainy season is like a sub-season of summer. Yeah, it really sucks. It's like, the worst part is like in England, we have rainy season, or we have like April showers, and at least it's like cold rain. But in Japan, it's humid and rainy, which you think would meant that, like, oh, it's humid so I can get cooled down from the rain. But the rain is warm. The rain feels like fucking miso soup. You feel disgusting. So you're like greasy, and then the water doesn't even help, because the water also feels like greasy. I don't know. It's just a bad time. But yeah, that's the worst thing about living in Japan is the summers. You do get used to them after a while, but not great. Darby said, I love rainy season though. Why do you love rainy season? I do like it because of the hydrangea. That's the only reason. There's like some really cool flowers. And the hydrangea, they bloom everywhere. Hydrangea is superior to sakura because hydrangea can bloom in like the fucking cracks in the concrete. And they're all different colors, and they bloom for quite a long while. Like, I think hydrangea bloom for like 3 weeks or like a month. Sakura is stressful because there's such a small window for them, and like Sakura season was always like really bad weather too. It did not used to be this bad either. That's true, actually. The last few summers have been unbearable. And the summers are longer now. Like, the summer starts from, like, May. Like, it's already super, super hot in May. My hair gets so puffy with the humidity. Me too. That's the worst part. Is like, your hair gets kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but like wavy in like a bad way. I don't know. I hate it. It always feels so good outside though. Well, here it does. That's because you live up north. Down here it sucks. It feels disgusting. The worst part is like you can feel beads of sweat rolling down your leg. Like, it's disgusting. You can try chemical hair straightening if you are up for it. I think I can't because I bleached my hair. I don't think I can use chemical hair straightening. I did consider it because I already have relatively straight hair, but yeah, not in summer, man. I have box tied hair, so she will melt, I fear. Yep, same. That's the problem. That being said, I feel much better in summer now that I cut my hair. Like, the last 2 summers weren't as bad for me because I cut my hair, and it doesn't get as rough. But when I used to have super long hair, like down my back, and that was disgusting in summer. Because even when like I was sleeping, I would sweat, and it like the residue of the sweat would just remain in my hair. It was disgusting. Because I have really, really thick hair, so it was just a bad time. But yeah, cutting my hair meant that summers aren't too bad. And also, I can eat ramen like really easily without getting my hair in my mouth. That's the main reason I cut my hair, actually, was that I could eat ramen. Your hair used to be so long. Oh my god, I can't imagine. Yeah, it used to be really, really long. And every night when I went to sleep, I would have to braid it. So getting my hair cut really cut everything in half for me. Like, my getting ready time is literally cut in half. I remember I used to curl my hair a lot. That would take like an hour to curl my hair. It was insane. And then you go outside and the humidity would just pull all the curls out anyways, even if you use hairspray. So it was a waste of time. So I'm really glad that I cut my hair. I was worried that I would regret it, but I never did. And I have a lot of like extensions and clips and things. So like, if I want long hair, I can just put my extensions in. Although like the clip-in ones don't look as good if you have a bob, because it kind of sits a little bit weirdly. Move up north. I will move up north in the future. I've always wanted to live in like Nagano or Niigata. I will eventually, but not yet. As I said, I'm going to cut my hair for summer too. I love it long, but it's a health hazard. I really do love your hair, but honestly, short hair is great in summer. I could see you with like a little bob. We could like bob twin. I think you'd be cute with like a tenchi, like a black tenchi bob. I think that'd be really cute on you. I will not cut my hair no matter the heat. Your bob is so iconic. I love the bob. I was really nervous to cut my hair, and I 100% thought that I was gonna regret it, and I didn't somehow. Like, it's just like, I don't know, for me personally, I really, really like it, but I do miss long hair sometimes. I miss like you know, like Lar magazine, there's a lot of tutorials where you can braid your hair into like hearts and stuff. I used to really love doing that, like doing things with my hair and like hair sets. One thing I want to do is, in Japan there's like salons where you can get hair sets like gyaru style, and I used to go there a lot and get like the big Sujimori gyaru pigtails. I used to love doing that, and that's the one thing I regret. Maybe the only thing I regret about cutting my hair, because I don't think they can really do it with like hair extensions. I love those curly twin towels that you had. I need to wear those soon. I haven't worn them in a while, but I will wear them because in summer here, I can't even wear clip-in extensions. It's so hot. Like, where it touches my head will sweat. It's unbelievably humid. I might go back to K-pop boy hair. Oh my god, that would look really, really sick. I think honestly you have like such an attractive face that whatever haircut you get would look good. Proper extensions are so much upkeep. I can't commit. I'm thinking when I get back from America to get like long blue extras. So like my hair would go blonde and then blue. And then get blue stripes here. But they're so fucking expensive. So like there are some salons where I might be able to get a discount if I like post a reel or something. But extensions didn't used to be that expensive. Back in the day when I was gyaru, like 10 years ago, I used to get like full, thick, super long, blonde and pink extensions. And that was like 10,000 yen for like really long, really thick extensions. But nowadays, I think if you get any kind of extensions, it will cost at least 28,000 yen. Like, and that's like 3 times the price. It's insane. Now, if you think about how that has increased 3 times in price, but the salaries themselves haven't increased, is why like people are just like maybe becoming less fashionable. Like I haven't, because I'm going to America, I can't afford to get my nails done even, so I have like no nails. The one thing I have to do before I leave is get my roots dyed. That's the one thing. I'm not gonna have colored hair when I go to America just because I want to blend in, and I'm gonna go to like Republican countries, so I at least look like a Republican. Alisa face card never declines. No, for real though, Alisa is like very cute and attractive. Gimme Coffee said, my hair at the moment is K-pop boy, making people confused about my gender. Oh my god, that's the goal. That is the goal in life. Like, I love androgyny. I love it so much. Like, I wish I was more androgynous. That's the only thing. Is like my voice is, no one's gonna be fooled. You have cute nails. I used to have cute nails, but I got them taken off. And when I get back, I'm gonna get Tenshikai white nails. I was gonna get, the next nails I want to get are nails that say Free Luigi, but I couldn't get those before I go to America because I don't want to risk being in America with like anything political. And I'm not even sure if like TSA would let me go through if I had nails that said Free Luigi, which is hilarious. Cody said, just for fun, what cosplay would you love to do and couldn't? And what cosplay would you never ever do? Okay, so I really want to do Madoka. Me and my friends have been talking about doing a Madoka group cosplay for the longest time. That's one thing that I fucking need to do. When I get back from America, I will do a Madoka cosplay. I probably will have to be Madoka. And yeah, maybe there'll be like 5 or 6 of us if it's different girls. One cosplay I would never do. Oh, I also want to do songstress Yuna. I never thought that I could be Yuna because I don't look like Yuna, but now that I have short hair and I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it one time. The one outfit of her when the songstress outfit, I was obsessed with that when I was a kid, so I want to cosplay that. Cosplays I would never do. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like I would cosplay almost anything. The other thing is I want to get like a proper Ray plug suit like this. Like, I want to get like a proper latex one. You can get them on Taobao relatively cheap. So that's what I really, really want. I want a latex plug suit. So, yeah. Do my best, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of boy characters I wouldn't cosplay. There are boy characters I would cosplay, but a lot of boy characters I wouldn't just because I feel like it wouldn't at all suit me. Mami is blonde. I did consider doing Mami. I might do Mami. But I feel like I had like a group dynamic and like everyone picked, and I think normally I end up going for the one that no one wants, and I think that was actually Madoka. Oh my god, you can 3D print accessories for the plug suit. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. My next thing I'm gonna make is like, I want to make a magical girl wand. So, yes. a lot of fun things are coming. I'm really, really excited. I want to make you some photo cards, Alisa, with like your Oishi's name on it. I love Mommy's outfit, but I need to pad so much. Oh, she does have giant tits, yeah. I mean, you can just stuff some tissue in there, it's fine. And you can just be a flat mommy. It honestly doesn't matter. It's like cosplay, not serious. I look like a shonen protagonist with short hair, so I could be an isekai boy. Yes! Sick. I could do Sailor Moon again. Like, back in the day, that's what I was known for, was doing Sailor Moon cosplays. It's such a long time ago. You can be my tuxedo Kamen. Manaka has nice variation between the magical outfits. I like the one that has, like, angel wings. I think they're, like, here. It's really, really cool. Nico said, so you've said what you want for your birthday, but what do you want for Mother's Day? Okay, so my cats will probably gift me with some vomit on Mother's Day. Sorry. When is Mother's Day? I feel like it's different in Japan. I haven't kept up with it, obviously, because I don't have my mom anymore, so I haven't had to like think about something to send back. But because like Mother's Day is different in England and Japan, I think. Eris Pater Bar, Aqua from Konosuba. I love that. Mommy does have giant tits though. Maybe I should be Mommy because she is quite milfy. I guess of all the characters in Malaka, she would be the milfiest. So maybe I should do it. Darby said, go to sleep. Night. Thanks for the stream. Night, Darby. I think I'm going to go to bed now too, just so my voice is starting to crack up. And I do have work tomorrow, and I have to go to the fucking dentist, so I need to get fucking mentally prepare myself for that. Thank you guys so much. We love my for gifting us all these subs. This is great. Thank you guys so much for coming to my stream. I'm gonna do one in a couple of days, and I'm gonna do the game, and it's a project that I want everyone to get involved in. So guys, I'm gonna post a Discord now. If you're not in the Discord, come join, because I really want to do something in this server with you guys in this game. Let me get the link. There's to me. Night cheese babies. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to join the Discord. There's to me.